What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. It is 6 PM on Sunday and team of the season of course is here. I don't expect really anything new in this area today just because we've already got 3 players to play for with the Thuram, Tony and Moments Laporte. And I don't expect anything in this area here because EA forgot it exists. So that means that today we have either got nothing or promo packs or a player. Please tell me that's there forever. Please tell me there's no time limit on that. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that is nice. Community Team of the Season challenge for a small rare gold players pack. That is fantastic. And most specifically, that makes me rethink Sahin. He's in this player moment section, which is great. The reason why that Goretzka is obviously so brilliant is because, first of all, you can get a right back from the Bundesliga from here. You can go and get Lena. And the reason why the right back is important if you don't have a Babu or a Bundesliga right back is because you can also get Jerome Boateng from this area right here. So obviously the perfect link between those two at centre mid and centre back. Flashback Boateng, who is quality, really, really high tier. And obviously, if you had Neuer as well, you can go grab him. But that Leon Goretzka card, guys, it's 3 segments. I hope it's no more than 386s. I don't want to look at his in-game stats yet. Oh my days! It's an 87 with an inform, an 86 with an inform, and an 86 with an inform. This is gonna be very expensive. Now, on the one hand, the thing that's positive is the fact that it's there the whole game cycle. And of course, it's going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper as more and more team of the season comes out because they go to such low prices. It crashes the high-end market. It makes these players a little bit cheaper. But based on Alexandro, who's 440k right now on PlayStation, this is a fair bit more expensive because Alexandro has 186 with an inform, which is 150k. So you're looking at about 300k for the pair of these. And then he has 2 86s with no informs, and you need an 87 with another inform. So you're probably going to be looking at about 500,000 coins for this Goretzka. As I say, on the one hand, it's great because he's there the whole game cycle. It's also great because the price should come down with the players and such. But on the other hand, the packs returned a rare Electrum players pack, a small rare gold players pack, and a Prime Mix players pack. That is diabolical. Let me tell you and show you why that's diabolical. See this here, a rare Electrum players pack. You could do this one time only. This is for an 87 rated squad with an inform, right? If you go and do the Sudamericana SBC grind, which I highly recommend you guys do to get your players in because it makes them way more cheaper, or just the league SBCs in general, right? This one here, the Libertadores, right? It obviously offers an 88 rated card once you finished it, which you can then put into an SBC. For a 30k pack, for a rare Electrum players pack, all you need to do is put a 78 rated squad with 95 chem that only has 5 rares and 6 Argentinians. Now, how can this, that is repeatable and gives a good reward at the end to put into future SBCs, offer the same reward as something that is an 87 rated squad with an inform? It doesn't make sense. On top of that, a premium mixed players pack is just diabolical. But there is, in La Liga, there are, for small rare gold players pack, there you go, small rare gold players pack for Atletico Madrid. It's an Atletico Madrid team that I think is about 8k to complete. And then you can get yourself a small rare gold players pack. And again, EA are like, oh, an 86 rated with an inform for a small rare gold players pack. You can also obviously link the German players with Leroy Sané as well, which is quite nice, especially if you play 3 at the back, because you can start Sané at left back on soft chem. But let's actually get into Goretzka and have a look at the card itself. Based on the face card stats, I can't possibly be upset with this card's in-game stats, right? Surely. Let's have a look at the in-game stats. I was right. You can't possibly be upset with that. That is a phenomenal card. Acceleration and sprint speed is very good. You could play this card CDM, centre mid, or cam. No problem at all. At cam, I mean, what's his traits? No traits that are like for us. Even as a cam, though, shot power and long shots are banging. Positioning and finishing are very good. Short pass and vision are very good. Long pass is great. His ball control and dribbling, his reactions and composure are top tier. Stamina is great. I mean, this is a top tier card. A top tier card. And as I say, let's go ahead and have a look on Footbin at him. Like, even at 500k, even if that's the price he is at, is that a bad price? I don't particularly think so. When we look at Goretzka, you could do anything with this card. You could even put a basic on this. Look at that. A basic makes him unbelievable across the board. I wouldn't put a sniper on him. Even if he was playing him up front, I wouldn't put a sniper on him. 3-star skill moves obviously lessens the value up front. But as a CDM or a centre mid, I think he's probably quite very valuable, especially with that 4-star weak foot, high medium work rate, 6'2". So a sniper is a good chem style for him. I wouldn't be bothered with it myself. Finisher the same. Deadeye the same. It makes him a 95.3 cam theoretically, but we all know that, you know, the low agility and balance, respectively low, right? 85 agility isn't low. It's just comparatively to everything else we have is relatively low. You know, and the 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot kind of lets him down a bit. So marksman again would be a bit of a wasted chem style, as would Hawk be, although he does come up to a 94 striker. Artist is an interesting one. Jacks up his passing massively and his dribbling massively, which isn't bad. Architect, I wouldn't touch. Powerhouse isn't bad if you're playing him as a CDM. Maestro, I wouldn't particularly touch. I think Engine, again, is going to be the one. I mean, that is spectacular. 97 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, 90 agility with 88 balance, 99 for reactions, ball control, and dribbling with 89 composure, 92 shot power, 97 long shots, 98 short pass, 97 long pass, and 96 vision. 93 stand with good physicals, and then very well-rounded defending. An engine chem style on him has got to be the go-to. Alternatively, you could play him as a centre-back. He would be a beast of a centre-back if you linked him with Jerome Boateng, you know. And anybody else, like obviously Thiago, you could link him to as well, who's mad cheap. I mean, where would you guys play him? Let me know in the comment section. With an anchor as well, he's a good centre-back. With a shadow, and no, he's not really that great. With a sentinel, he is a monster centre-back. Those physicals and defending, even with an engine, I wouldn't play him at centre-back. His defensive stats are not quite good enough. What chem style would you apply, and where would you play him? I'd be interested to see. And then in terms of like what you can do, so as I said, already we know we got Goretzka and we got Boateng. You guys can work towards. So that gives a perfect link. So if you go for the, what is it, the 4-3-3-3 that offers the good chem style links between these two. Yeah, the 4-3-3-3. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying you could, right? Not to play him at left back, but to start, because I've been using the 3-4-1-2 recently and I thoroughly enjoy it. You could start Sané here and move him into the midfield with a formation change, and then have Goretzka either in midfield or in defence with Boateng. Obviously, for those of you that did pick up Neuer, he works as well. And that's why I talked about that Laner card. You can go and get the League SBC Laner, which is a fantastic card. And because of the perfect link between these two, would get full chem for Laner, Boateng, and Goretzka, even ignoring Neuer. Obviously, you can't get Neuer right now, but all three of these cards are fully accessible right now. For those of you that did Ozil as well, that SBC, he can go in there. Sané can obviously go in there. There is quite a lot of Germans, isn't there? Let me get this Goretzka. There's a lot of really good cards that are still available. Let's have a look. Mats Hummels, if you did him as well, that's a win. I didn't. Kimmich as well would be good. That Brandt card, for as cheap as he is, man, you could put together a brilliant, brilliant German team. Look at that. I mean, just straight off the bat, you could go free after that as well and just kind of put in whatever you want, wherever you want from the other leagues. But yeah, that Brandt card is a good card to link to this Goretzka. This Goretzka in general, I think, is fantastic. Boateng, how much is Boateng coming in at? Boateng was like 250, I want to say. Let me have a look. So yeah, Jerome Boateng, 370. Wow. I don't know where I got 250 from. So he's an 87 with an inform, which is 216. and an 86 with an inform, which is 150. So you can just add 150 onto that for Goretzka. Goretzka is going to be about 500k. So for Goretzka and Boateng, you're looking at about 900k plus some packs back, plus 2 insane players. Is it worth it? I don't know, man. We're at that stage of FIFA where, as I say, team of the season is here. Obviously, team of the season most consistent is here, and these players are like way cheaper. Now, the problem, not the problem, but the difference is always the coins, the liquid coins versus the SBCs. Now, when you build SBCs, you could take untradeable rewards. You could use other untradeable cards that you've got in your club that you've used. You can go and get those, that Laporte 90 rated, that Tony 88, and that that Thuram card, and you can put those into an SBC, so it saves you coins. So in terms of liquid coins, SBCs obviously offer a different value to players on the market. But with regards to the team of the season community and the players that are on the market, it's weird, because we are looking at 350k for Boateng. Now, Boateng's good, don't get me wrong, and 500k for an untradeable Goretzka. When we look at other cards that are in the first team of the seasons here, now again, this Godin, he is unbelievable. He doesn't link to as many people as Boateng does, but he's unbelievable for 100k liquid coins. Busquets, you can't consider him and like Goretzka the same, but at the same time, this is a quality card. And again, if you bang a shadow on him, he's actually got half decent pace for under 100,000 coins. A 93 rated for 88k, which is also why I think Goretzka is going to come down in price, because the more these team of the seasons come out, they're just going to be really low value. Like if you're getting a 93 rated for 88k, in another week or two, you're going to have like 90 rated cards for like 20k and stuff, and it's just going to really, really reduce the price. Casemiro, very similar. You bang a shadow on him, all of a sudden he's got good pace, great defending, physicals, good dribbling, with the exception of agility and balance, great passing and shooting. Only 2-star, 3-star, which is not quite the same. But then Julian Brandt, under 200k on Xbox and just over 200k on PlayStation. Again, not quite the same as Goretzka. He's got better skill moves, weak foot combination, but he obviously lacks massively in physicals and defending comparatively. But as a midfielder, as a central midfielder with an engine, that is a magnificent card. Top tier shooting from outside the box, brilliant pace and dribbling, brilliant passing, good stamina, and then just not great defending. But that is a cool card. And then Fernandinho, similarly, if you're using Goretzka as a CDM with an anchor on Fernandinho, or even with a shadow on Fernandinho, top pace, top defending, good physicals with an engine, top passing, top dribbling, good pace. Like, there are so many alternatives out there that are way cheaper, that are as good, potentially better, or just a little bit worse, to the point where, and again, I'm not saying 500k for this card is bad, right? Because you can craft it, you can complete it over time. It will continually get cheaper as the game cycle goes on, and it is a truly brilliant card. I would just think that 386s would have been quite sufficient, taking this card down to like a 400k card, instead of an 87 and 286s within forms. Alternatively, if the packs back were better, that would have been better. But the packs back are genuinely horrific, that you can get elsewhere for just a couple of thousand coins. So there's a lot of pros and cons to the SBC itself. The card specifically, though, I think is absolutely brilliant. Are you guys going to do it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.